Hi everybody, it's Carla back with another installment of Vid-Tober, and I thought I would pull out some work in progress, or what I call it, UFOs, unfinished objects. When I was sorting through my craft room, I found this one that I had started back either in the spring or early summer, and I had gathered up just granny squares that I had made and that were just sitting there and doing nothing, and they're all made of thrifted yarn. And I decided to border them and then to just start making a little afghan, either to go across a chair or something. And I just thought it would be cute to put it together. So I had gotten this far with 3, 6, 9, 12 granny square blocks, and then I had bordered it with gray thrifted yarn, and then I started going around and around with some navy blue, light blue ombre yarn. So it's here. But all the yarn that you see is thrifted, or that I've gotten at a flea market or yard sales. And so it's just a great way to use those items up and come out with a real pretty thing. And here in the sunlight, I wanted you to see these colors. They're like really jewel tone. That's like a rust. And this is another ombre yarn with greens and pinks and oranges and yellows. This is like a burnt orange. This is the ombre of grays, browns, tans, off-white. That's a pretty blue, like a sapphire kind of blue. A baby yellow, a red, pink, purple, and 2 or 3 shades of blue ombre. A green, another ombre yarn. I really like this one. It's got wine, pinks, different shades of pinks, and some different shades of gray. Very pretty. And another baby pink, and then this really pretty green, and I think it's blue and purple, and aqua color ombre yarn. So yeah, and then the edging right now is this, and depending how big I want it to be, I might add more after this skein is done right here. And this was all Red Heart yarn or the equivalent of it. Some didn't have the bands around it anymore, so couldn't see that for sure. And I do love the granny squares, and when I buy yarn at the thrift store, sometimes tucked in a bag, I've gotten extra crochet hooks, or rulers, stitch markers, a couple of knitting needles, and I also get some partially done projects. You might have seen a couple of my videos before that showed you some things I'd found in thrifted yarn bags. Well, this one I had, it came with these different granny squares that are like a burnt orange and then off-white and then a yellow around it. And they're all put together already. I think there's 6 of them, maybe 5. And then here was the odd one out. So I'm thinking of either taking them apart and reconfiguring them, or just seeing where my imagination takes me. But I went through my yarn stash and I found some coordinating colors in there. And these are all more like they're like a double knit yarn. They're not as big as 4-ply worsted weight yarn, but they're not a sock or a fingering weight yarn either. So maybe they call it Afghan yarn, I'm not sure, but I had some in here and I just gathered up colors that would kind of go with it. And I've got it in a project bag. So yeah, a couple of unfinished projects. And you know, some crafters, they do one project and stick with it till it's done before they move on to another. But I've always just kind of, you know, here and there picked up something small one day to do a bigger project another day. You know, if the weather's bad, you really want to sit and be cozy in the house, you can get a big afghan across your lap and just go to town on it and work on that. Or if it's a hot summer day but you still want to do something in the evening, grab and do something you know, small, like maybe a leg warmer or a slipper or a baby hat or something like that. But yeah, I've got several unfinished projects, UFOs, sitting around in my craft room. And this one I grabbed out because the weather has turned cooler here in Alabama. We've had the heat on in the evening for 2 days now. And so that's a big change from 90-degree weather last week. So yeah, I hope you like. And it's just another installment for Vid-Tober. And I hope your October is going well. And we finished at Henrietta's Closet yesterday. That's that consignment store that sets up for 3 weeks, twice a year, once in March, once in October. And it gives people in our town an opportunity to sell their items. The consigners make money. The women that run the store make money. And they do it also for to donate to charity. And so it's a win-win for everybody in our town. And again, it's called Henrietta's Closet if you want to look it up there on Facebook. And yeah, it's just a really neat thing. So we had fun going yesterday, picking up our checks that of our part of it, and then picking up the items that didn't sell, and either putting them away for the next sale in March, or just maybe donating some. We'll see. Right now they're sitting in the back seat of my car, so we'll have to go through them and see what we're doing. But thank you all for watching, and I hope you like seeing my unfinished objects and work in progress, and hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.